Welcome to another episode of Professions. My name is Maiwa, aka
Big Daddy.
I like that shit. I'm here with the beautiful
Paula.
and with the beautiful
Montana.
Let's go. How you guys feeling? How was your week?
Good.
Long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened, yeah.
Give us something. Give the viewers
Guys,
something.
why are you guys so down today? What has happened?
I think there's some days it's like that, you know? Can't be all jumpy every day.
That's true.
No.
You want to share what happened?
No, of course not. But I think it's just like trying to navigate your 20s and trying to understand yourself better, and then sometimes that kind of gets in your head and you're trying to find the solutions to everything all at once. In the end you get nothing and you're frustrated.
Yeah, but I think that's also part of life. I think when you're still in your 20s or even younger, you're still so idealistic. So this is who am I gonna be? This is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And then you're starting to do things that you thought you would never do.
But
You start to fail at things that you thought you were never gonna fail at. So
yeah.
you just have to learn from the failures and just move on. So it's difficult, but yeah, it's life. Life is lifing.
My dad and my older brother are in town. It's been fun having family around.
That's cool.
Yeah. But still, they're exhausting. I mean, it's that there was this like funny TikTok I saw and it said, if you want a good relationship with your parents, you need to move out the house. And then they said, no, you need to move state, move country, move continents. And that's what it was for me to have a better relationship with my parents. I literally had to move different continents. And then it's always like I get so in my head before they come because I'm like, oh, I've changed so much. Will they accept who I am now? Like, you know, you're so used to once they're there, you kind of become a child again. Like they control you. And then you remember, oh, but you are your own person. You are a grown up.
Yeah, but I think that parents don't see that you have grown. They still have the small little baby in their mind.
And
but
there's also sometimes I just feel like I'm being so rude by telling them, no, that's not how I want to do it. Or, I have my own way. No, my dad is fine. He's really understanding and respectful towards me in any case. But it's just, that like anxiety just builds up for me before they
But it always depends, like,
come.
How often do you guys need to speak to your parents?
I actually don't have to speak to my parents often if I think about it. But we have this rule where we phone each other once a week and we speak for like 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes it's so exhausting. It's so draining. But like it's something that we created a few years ago and now too far deep, so we have to stay in it. And I guess they just want to know. They're curious what's happening in my life. Meanwhile, it's been the exact same. I feel like if anything were to happen, I'd like share it with them. But sometimes I just think, why am I stuck in this 2-hour phone call I don't want to have?
Because I think that I saw something on Instagram saying that there's a few questions I need to always answer when it comes to your parents. That I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm still working, I'm doing good. Those type of basic questions. That's what your parents want.
But do you guys genuinely open up to your parents?
Hell no, you crazy?
Oh my God, my mom is my best friend.
But I think it's very interesting that your mom is your best friend because you can't like grow up in a typical African setting.
Household.
How does that work though?
First, I speak to her at least every 2 days. At least. Either texting or calling, at least calling. If we go 3 days, she'll complain. She'll say, what's going on? Why have you not called me? Is everything okay? I need to hear my baby's voice. Call me.
Oh,
but
cute.
with her, she has a background in like psychology and all that. So she's like an understanding parent. Yeah. So she knows, okay, this is life. If I have a relationship problem, she's the one I'll ask.
So she kind of like she's able to take herself out of the parent situation for a moment.
She is, for a moment.
But
there's obviously things that now I have to speak to my aunties about. That things like sex, which is like crossing the boundaries. Taboo. You can speak to your mom about sex, but
So your mom still thinks you're a virgin?
No, I don't. We don't speak about that like that.
What do you think?
She can smell it.
What do you think our assumption is?
I think because of how open I am with like guys and things like that, I think all my boyfriends have met my mom. A lot of my situationships have spoken to my mom. So it's just like one of those things that she's
for
like,
me as a father, that's a red flag. Come on, what's this? This ain't no whole house.
No, not like that. But then she obviously knows like, oh, I went to Paris to see this guy for 2 weeks. Come on.
She's not stupid. I think
She's-
she was
yeah,
young.
yeah.
I think Paula has such a nice mom. Mama Paula, man. Like, you know, sometimes you think, oh gosh, I wish I had her as a parent. That's in some situations, I think so. But obviously,
not all of them. But when in the beginning, when I moved to Australia, she would just ask all the time. My boyfriend would come, my ex-boyfriend, did you have sex? And I'd say, no, I couldn't do it. And then when she felt that it happened, she didn't ask, and that's how I knew we
She
both
knew.
know. Yeah.
She was looking at you, Paula, mommy.
Yeah.
No,
But
but
yeah,
that's
how
interesting.
was your week?
Yeah, my week was stressful. You know, having a newborn, it's difficult.
Yeah.
So yesterday, my wife asked me, "Let's go another round." I said, "Hell no, you crazy?
What?
Not a child.
Oh.
No, we
She's-
ain't
That's
doing
true.
that. We
She's
ain't- we
ready.
ain't- we
She's
ain't doing that.
bounced
We ain't doing that."
back.
So then
give
I had to
her a
speak
few.
up.
Give her a few
What me a
weeks.
few? This shit is really not. It's not that easy as I thought it would be. No, it's really not. So it's difficult because there are so many. I think there are so many aspects of this whole pregnancy that men also go through that we don't speak about
Yeah.
because we just keep quiet and we just take it for what it is.
You're not the
So-
star of the show at that time, so nobody wants
Exactly,
to hear
and-
your problems.
Exactly. So, but yeah, we'll still wait. For me, I think after 2 it has to be done. Like two is a maximum.
I think it'd be so cute if like you had other friends who were also having kids at the same time, so the fathers could form like a group.
Not
Where
not
they
only
just
that,
come and,
not
like,
only that. I
complain
would
and,
like
like,
to.
talk,
I
give
wish to
advice.
have like
Like
a
support
setting of
group.
people that are married that are in healthy relationships
Yeah.
with kids. But like I told you, all of these cockroaches, they are dogs. It is no. You have to speak honest because
Who are the
No, because-
cockroaches exactly?
if I name their name now, that would be unfair.
No, like I mean, like generalize, like
No, for me,
What's
the
happening
thing
that
is,
you call them
I'm
cockroaches?
really big on family. I'm really big
Right.
because one thing I hate about men is men attacking women for mistakes men made.
okay.
What are the mistakes?
It's like, okay, I'm having a kid with somebody I shouldn't have a kid with,
Yeah.
and then now you're blaming the woman. Okay, she wants to have the kid, all kinds of things. But you should always discern, like, this person I'm laying with. Sex comes with a lot. Sex is not just fun. People don't make it out to be fun. But sex comes with a lot. So you having sex with somebody, you also have to bear in mind, okay, what if this thing goes south in that sense? Like we have a kid. Can this person take care of the child? Not only from a financial aspect, but also from the aspect of what is this person going to teach my child? That's always one thing I always have in mind because oftentimes the man is not at home. You're working, trying to provide for the family. So what is this woman trying to teach my kid? So if she's not on the mental level as you are or even higher, then why are you guys then even trying to form any sort of anything, you know?
So do you blame men for
No, I blame men. Men are at fault for a lot of things that happen to them. That's just what it
including
is.
having babies?
Of course it is.
Or do you think men have the sole power of deciding?
No, men don't have the sole power, but it's never just one party that is fully to blame. But one party is definitely to blame more than the other.
I mean, it
That's
takes
one
two
thing.
to tango.
Obviously, it
anyway,
takes two to
so-
tango. But if let's say for instance I'm having sex with somebody I just want to have sex with, but I don't factor into the consideration that she might have a child.
Yeah.
She unfortunately has the sole power to say, I want to keep the child. That's just how the law is.
I think what's unfair and lucky for me, I've never had this experience, is like when men, they're having sex with you, even if it's raw or just sex in general, and if you ask what happens if I get pregnant, and he's like, what do you mean what happens? You know what happens. You get rid of that kid, and if you choose to raise it, you're on your own. And I just find it very
I think
But
like
do you still sleep
No,
with that
you're
guy?
disgusting.
again?
like you're man enough
But do you still sleep
to
with
have
that
sex
guy
with me,
again?
but you're not man enough to take
But-
up that
Responsibility.
responsibility.
yeah, but at least he's honest in that aspect. He's telling you that I'm
But-
not ready to have a kid because a kid costs a lot.
Then don't have raw sex. Then don't like
I'm with you on that point.
you
I'm
know
with you on that
if
point,
you're
yeah.
having raw sex, if
But you
you're
also
if
have the power to stop him from having raw sex with you.
it's not that it's
your
like
body,
it is my body, but like what I'm saying is if you're gonna have raw sex, yes, I have the power to stop, but then for me, I know if I get a child, I know what decision I'm gonna
but
make.
Exactly,
No,
exactly.
And-
but
but
no.
I've made the decision already.
Exactly.
But he's gonna make it seem like, oh, we're gonna go
Yeah, but
through
if a guy-
life
but
together.
If a guy tells you that if you get pregnant, I don't want to be responsible.
So many
and you
guys-
and you still sex him raw
Yeah.
over and over again, over and
Yeah.
over again. you know that you're putting yourself
in a
with
weird
a very high chance of being a single mom.
It's true, but then the thing is, a lot of guys don't even say, like, nobody has that.
You can feel it.
A lot of guys don't. I can't go off feelings, but I'm saying a lot of guys.
If you're having sex with someone raw, I assume you have some kind of relationship talk.
Okay, but a lot of times things happen by mistake, raw. Okay, not by mistake, but you get like, what if we what if we have drunk sex, and what if like we're not like?
You're both adults. You're responsible for whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of times, men.
No, but I like what you said, because you said, like, from a woman's standpoint, you know the decision that you are making.
Yeah.
And the man as well. The man also knows the decision that he's taking. Yeah. So. But unfortunately, the woman has the deciding power.
Yeah.
So I would like for us maybe to change the law that if it comes to this type of scenario, that the man is able to X out of this equation to be like, I never wanted to have the child. I'm not going to accept the paternity of this child. You are on your own.
Yeah, unfortunately,
it's cool.
legally,
it should be that way.
Why?
Because it's not. If we're doing this equality, then we also have to do equality on the basis of law.
No, why?
No, because you are putting me now in. Okay, you're right that I'm having sex with you raw. It's cool. But now you're putting me into a situation which I cannot facilitate for years to come.
But why then did you have sex and don't have sex?
But you wanted to have sex as well. It's not always that
that's why I know when this consequence comes, this is the decision I'll make. You, until you make that decision,
but my
don't
decision
have
is
sex
like,
with me raw.
No, but my decision is like, if we have sex and you are pregnant, then abort. That's my decision. I'm not saying that this is what I want. I'm a devil's advocate now. Before you guys on the thing are saying that this guy is always hurt, this guy is a bitch, blah blah blah. No, I'm a devil's advocate because we always have to. I like to see things from multiple angles. I know how I would react. I don't have sex with women raw. That's just me. But doesn't mean that everybody has the sexual discipline.
But the thing is, what I feel is, if that ever happens, I feel like both parties should take full responsibility of the actions. So
I agree.
If for whatever reason the woman says she doesn't want to abort, then just know that you're living with what you sowed. So now step up as a father and take care of the kid.
But
it's
easy to say. It's easy to say
that.
Exactly.
But it's life decision.
No, it's life decision. But it's life decision. No, it's life decision. But the thing is, like, you have the deciding power, and women have the deciding power, and it's a little bit unfair. I'm just saying it's unfair.
I don't think it's unfair.
But okay, look, I'm a broke bum. I don't have any money,
then
but I'm still horny.
You have to pull up your socks, man. When that kid comes,
find
a way to make it work. You're not the first, and you will never be the last.
Well,
do not use your situation to victimize yourself and be like, "Oh, I don't have money."
I'm not saying the guy should marry the girl.
Mm-hmm. He's just saying he should step up.
Yeah. Because if the tables would turn, and if you ever heard women say that, everyone would freak out. Like, what do you mean? You don't want to have the kid? If the dad said, I want the child, and the mom goes, I don't want any responsibility, then she's the bad guy.
No.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I find unfair is, we guys, we don't have any say in that. For example, if I impregnate you, Paula, and I say I want that baby, and if you say no,
ain't nobody get no baby.
I think
my word doesn't mean shit.
It's true, and
so that's what I find.
But then the thing is, the repercussions for that kind of situations are, the worst case scenario is that you guys go your separate ways.
No, that's not the worst case scenario.
That is the worst case scenario.
Because I have now an unavailable mom to my kid.
No, I'm saying like where she says she wants to abort. The worst case scenario is both of you disagree on this decision and you choose to go your separate ways.
What if I really want that child?
It's fine, but I'm painting a worst case scenario. With the scenario where a child is involved, this child will not have a father figure. So if a man chooses to walk out, this is another human being that's just being left high and dry. With this other situation where it's an abortion, it's just you and I. We are sorting our issues
but
together.
You also know that I feel like the psychological trauma with abortion, I feel it's just based on women. Guys, people don't always see that. Okay, the guy.
But that's something that you also have to factor in because I think that abortion is not something that's easy.
Yeah. No.
Most especially, okay, you can abort when you're young. It's cool. But then let's say, for instance, you are 26, 27, you are ready now to actually do this whole family planning thing, and now it becomes difficult. If it becomes difficult, let's say, for instance, you might never be able to conceive you will blame it on that guy that forced you to abort.
Yeah.
So that's a big trauma and psychological thing that we also have to factor. So that's why I understand a lot of women that said, I will keep the child no matter what happens. Even my sister, before she was even in a relationship, she told me like, look, I'm still studying. No matter if I have a child now, I'm keeping it. And I was so shocked. I was like, wow, you know our parents. Was like, fuck them. It is what it is, because she knows that how difficult it can be to have a child when you feel like I'm ready to have a child.
Yeah, because... So what do you guys think of the rise of baby moms these days? Because
the Aidens and the Jadens, that's what we call them in Kenya.
Aidens and Jadens?
Aiden and Jaden is always the name of the son of a baby mama, you know. Aiden, Jaden. And they're always light-skinned too. Okay, I'm just saying I'm not trying to be colorist or anything.
Because now we're speaking about abortion, and let's say in a scenario where the guy doesn't want that baby and whatever, obviously legally he's bound to pay alimony.
Yeah.
And some women make shit ton of money from that.
Yeah, but
it is what it is.
But I would say that's more of an American thing. You know,
no.
No, look.
Yeah, maybe it's more.
Yeah. I'm like American. You can make a living. You can make a killing out of this whole, trying to trap a man with a baby. But obviously in Australia, it's still a lot of money. But can you live?
It's more reasonable.
But for that lot of money, or let's say
but you can't live up on
the 400. Let's say you have two baby dads.
Okay, yeah, that's.
So let's say you're getting 500 per head. So 1,000 is coming to you plus. Obviously, raising a kid is fucking financially
straining or it's just expensive.
Stuff. But the thing is, I feel like men should just like keep themselves in check.
I agree, Victor.
That's what I'm saying.
Men should keep themselves in check.
It goes both ways.
And women too.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, with my one body count, I personally do not see myself involving myself with like a man who would not step up in case something like that happened. Even if it's a broke bum. It's just one of those situations where we have to have that conversation. If I got pregnant, are you going to step up? Whether you and I work out or not, are you willing to bring a child to this world? Then we can talk about, maybe having sex. So then we can talk
tasting the sweet in the middle.
The other aspect is, I think I was speaking to a friend and then I calculated how much I would leave my salary if I have two baby moms. And if I have to think of me not even liking that woman, and me not wanting that baby. So half of my salary is gone. One, I don't really like the woman. I don't like the child. I'm miserable. So I understand certain men that kind of like, bash women for stuff like that. But obviously, if that ever happens to me, I'm the sole mastermind of my failures. So
no, I can understand. Like I said, I can understand from an emotional standpoint that we bash the woman, but I can't just fault the woman. I never do that. I always tell people. Because you asked a very good question or why is it that men never hold their friends accountable? And it's actually a fantastic topic, but I do it. I always tell them, no, it's not the women, it's you, my guy. Because I've seen your trajectory. You have had so many fantastic women in your life, and you broke all of them. So don't be out here screaming, because it's always there. I heard people that are on the streets always saying, "Oh, women are this, men are this." No, you were not acting right, and this is the outcome. So you have to take it for what it is. So at least we have to say those things to those men, So just blaming the woman, she tricked me.
No, you can't just blame one party.
Who trick? Come on. Did she drug you?
Taking care of a kid, especially in Europe, is expensive.
I wouldn't lie.
It's expensive.
Men will make excuses about everything and pin that excuse on sex or I'm just a man. We got pregnant, but I'm just a man. I couldn't hold in the urges. Or, I broke her heart because I didn't want a relationship, but I wanted sex. I'm just a man. That's how we're made. That's our biology. I'm just a man.
I can't blame you on biology because discipline is where everybody has to be disciplined.
A lot of men lack discipline.
A lot of men aren't. Yeah, that's true.
A lot of men they really do lack discipline, and they really need to.
But why is this about men? I feel like a lot of human beings lack discipline. Not even just sex alone.
No, I think that because sex is such a prominent thing, so that's why we always look at it at the aspect of sex. But
or the fact that men will lack discipline in anything that relates to sex. Because men are very disciplined in a lot of things, but you'll see such a powerful man.
Yeah.
You'll see
crumble,
he's down.
crumble,
Literally crumble because of
that.
sex.
Because of the secretary.
And that leads me to the next question.
Okay.
Like, you guys think about it. Have you ever thought of setting opposite sex in your lives? This is basically to men, because I feel like women is more. If remove the sexual organ from the opposite sex, would you still vibe with them the way you do?
That's for you, Paula. Come on, hit me.
So I have this theory, which a lot of people have come up with it, right?
You're right.
That men are actually only sexually attracted to women, but every other attraction is to other men, right? Yes. And so with your question about if a man, if we had to remove the sexual organ from women and see if a man would vibe with a woman, no, I think men would be, I don't know what the word is, homo something, just like in terms of relationships, you guys would be only interacting with men, because what do you need women for? And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's
why do you think men would interact with men?
And I really don't think that's how it should be. I think that from time immemorial, this big men, even our cultures, our traditions, women played such a big role in influencing men and their husbands and advising them. Like, how many stories have we read and things like that where a man would go seek counsel from his wife? But as time has changed, as time has gone by, men, it's like they don't want to listen to women. It's like you guys are becoming more emotionally attracted to men. I know you can't tell a woman cannot tell a man how to be a man, but then there's more to life than just me telling you how to be a man. There's like
answer the question for you. Let's say you remove what sexually turns you on about a man.
I think a lot of women would still be friends with men.
And I think they prefer first to be friends in any case.
Yeah.
But I think it's also due to the society we live in, because I think you can gain a lot from a man without the sexual aspect. Because in terms of career, a man can still help you career-wise. I feel like a lot of men don't feel like a woman can help them career-wise because we don't have the same. Oftentimes we don't even share the same motivation or even the same drive. So for me to find a woman that has the same drive as me and that I don't find attractive is going to be weird. So I'm always going to be attracted to women that have the same drive, but they're always divas in a sense because they want to achieve way more. But removing just the sexual aspect is difficult because at the same time we're all Africans. So, and due to the African society, it's always like the man has to figure everything out.
But let's say, I don't know how many female friends you have.
I don't have it. That's the question.
I don't mean like friend, but like
acquaintance. That's why I said I don't use the word friendship. Acquaintance.
Would you still even talk to them today if you don't even find them remotely sexually
attractive?
I don't know.
In my context, I can because I don't want anything from them sexually speaking.
No, but what was the drive? You even being an acquaintance with them? Because there are many quote unquote ugly women that would meet your drive, but you never want to speak to them.
Of course. Those are the ones that is easy to speak with because you don't find them sexually attractive. No, seriously.
I agree.
I can be in terms of best friends. I can be a best friend with a woman that is dead ugly, severely wounded. Because I'm not attracted to them. No, seriously. But any woman that has something that I might like, we can still be cool, but it's never gonna be like I'm bored now and I'm gonna call you. Because what if I start doing pillow talk?
So that means you don't believe in.
I always told you guys I don't believe in men and women being friends. But it only works one way. Men cannot be women with friends that they find some sort of attractive. Women are different because women can discern, be like, okay, he's attractive, but
I don't want.
He's a bum, or he might only be good in bed, but he doesn't have anything for me to build on. But for us men, because we always use sex as a drive for us to get anything, so we can just be friends with women.
I feel like even if women did have male best friends and they found them really attractive, they don't want to lose the friendship. So
me, I'm always willing to lose the friendship. Man, fuck the friendship. Let's do this.
With a guy
I think
or with a
Remember,
friends
come
is
on.
hard to find good ones, so I don't think I would even cross.
And
the
a male
boundary.
friend is extremely
The most-
useful.
Oh yeah, that too.
Wait, for what?
No, for
No.
to get by in life.
No, I just want to know from a female perspective. What's a male friend useful for?
Sometimes it can be a breath of fresh air.
A perspective you also
Different perspectives, because men and women
have.
think very different. So sometimes there's also that logical aspect where, for me, my male friends, they will be like, Paula, what the hell are you doing? Especially when it comes to relationship-based things. And also because men have been raised to really face the world and to really face challenges, whereas
why we got so
women,
much trauma.
women
We
will
got so
just
much
be
pain.
sheltered.
we've been a bit pillowed.
Yeah, sometimes my male friends will just be like, listen, because I'm in business, I'm in entrepreneurship, they'll be like, Paula, you need to stop thinking like this. Get your head out of your ass, do this and that. So I like having male friends.
And sometimes they're funny too. It's always
Very
the plus.
funny.
That's what women gain by having a male friend.
We gain a
Funny.
lot, I think.
Yeah,
Funny.
but I think you guys also gain a lot,
So what do men get by from having a female friend?
don't you think?
Nothing.
I don't think
I don't think you guys-
men gain
If
anything.
I be honest,
Yeah,
nothing.
nothing.
But let
Nothing.
me.
Because you know why? Because I think that a woman that understands that I'm a male best friend will just string me along. She likes the little bit of. I know that women always know when you like them. They always know. So she'll string you along, but she always knows that I want to go out now. Montana, what are you doing? My wife's gonna take us out. Don't worry. Leave your wallet at home. It's gonna do it. Because you're always gonna be the little bit of what's it called? I forgot the word. Somebody that's a. What's the word again?
What are you trying to say?
Somebody that's submissive. A sim. You're always gonna sim to her a little bit like, oh.
I don't
Women
think.
love best friends that are
And-
simps.
No.
Of
They love that
course.
shit.
I-
They love
Wait,
that.
wait,
I find
no.
it very uncomfortable.
Okay, wait. Do you
actually.
have somebody in your circle that likes you, but you know that he likes you?
No.
See, women misuse that.
Montana
They
use a lot.
They misuse that.
Okay. You said no. Montana. Paula.
Paula has enough. Enough.
Okay.
Yes,
The thing is,
Paula is
Yes.
I have. Okay, let me put it like this. I have a lot to offer my male friends, right? Just because of what I've experienced in life.
you do.
One,
Wait. What do you offer your male friends?
a lot of advice, a lot of experience, a lot. I've learned to be very logical as time has gone by, but I do have friends that I know would jump over fire for me. And for example, when I went to Kenya, one of my male friends or my male best friends, he was driving me around everywhere, every
And she
single
used
day.
him.
And
You-
no,
yeah, of course you used him.
no,
Yeah,
I
let's
didn't
call it
use
what
him, but he had a
Yeah.
car and he
Yeah.
would drive me around. Morning, he would come to my house. So, he would pick my mom and I up. Or my mom would be driving and we would pick him up and he drives the whole day. And, took
You
me
see?
to the airport, carried my luggage.
If I was this guy, I would
Love
talk to your
that.
mom and be like, "Mommy, please talk to your daughter. Let me, I want to do the needful. I want to get to know
What's
her."
funny is we did date. We were boyfriend and girlfriend, but
Back
now
in
we
the
are
day.
friends.
Oh, that's
But now we are friends.
But do you believe in chicken? Do you believe in chicken your best, your female friend?
Chicken, what do you mean
What does that
What
mean?
is that?
Oh,
Giving them some cheeks.
What does that
Kissing?
mean?
no, chicken like having a sexual intercourse with your best friend.
No.
With your friend.
Friends with benefits.
We have something like that. Yeah.
No.
To be fair, I think that would
Someone always gets
because
hurt.
because we are in this new era where you guys are having sex before you guys talk, which is weird as hell. So I would say that maybe that's the best way to enter a relationship because we already have established a friendship. Now we're just trying this whole sexual thing out, and afterwards we can still talk. That's nice. So we have sex.
Now, but it complicates it afterwards, though.
Me, I always told you guys, I want to catch feelings. This world is too cold not to catch feelings. I'd rather catch feelings.
You want to catch feelings with your best friend?
Why not?
That is a
But she understands me already. You said best friend. She understands me. She understands me. She knows what I'm going through.
I wish my best friends were good looking enough for me to catch feelings.
Yeah, I think that's for us. We want them also.
So you want to catch
good
feelings so that you can
looking.
enter a relationship with them then?
Yeah,
Okay,
but then
that's
I
what I'm saying.
intentionally have not good looking best friends.
But let's
that they
let's
can
be
serve their
honest.
I wouldn't
purpose.
want that though. If I have like male best friends, when we go out, I'm calling you guys, hey, Paula, bring up your girls. We're going out. I want this whole setting of like 10 girls, like good looking babes. Boom.
What's your criteria for choosing a male best friend?
I don't have any criteria.
Like,
gosh,
let's say, like from
a
experience.
good human being.
From experience, what does it? Was it just?
He has to have an apartment, a car.
No, he just has to be vibes.
Yes, he has to match your energy.
He has to match my energy. He has to make me laugh.
Yes.
He has to be willing to listen through all my tears and my bullshit.
What if one day this your male best friends like Paula, really sad? I'd really love it if you just, suck my cock.
Never. That's such
But
a
I think her best friend won't have that personality.
No. That's what they.
Then you're not a friend to me.
That's maybe what they think, but they'll never say it.
No, do you see? But that's one thing I've always said. I always said that you can't be my best friend if you can't help me sexually, because I would help you sexually. I'm that type of a friend.
But I don't want to help you.
Do you see that you're not my best friend? Then please stay away.
Can we just help each other every other way except sexually? That's my dream.
No, we can't. Because I would help you. I'm that good Samaritan.
Because the thing is, I've actually thought about it. Like from a male's perspective, what actually relieves your stress? Tell me 3 things that you do that relieves your stress.
Do you see this? I always told you, like, men suffer from 3 vices. I always say this: 3. Okay. You have to have one of them. If you have all 3, you're fucked.
Okay.
Alcohol and drugs. Some men like alcohol, some men like drugs, some men like to mix it. Gambling or gaming. Yeah.
And then the third one,
we know Kenya Sport Pesa. Guys go to betting halls, bet on their favorite teams in the Premier League.
And then
the third one is women.
That's even
you see,
dangerous.
Drugs, alcohol, gambling, and women. Imagine you have all 3.
Nah, man is fucked.
You're fucked. You so you better pick your vice and stick to it, and learn how to manage that vice.
Most men have 1 and 3.
Because life as a man is difficult, so you are escaping from the world.
So most of the time, when men are depressed or like very stressed, they fall back to one of those 3.
Exactly. Let's say, for instance, in a week, I go to work 9 to 5. So like you hate when men are watching football. So on Friday,
I don't hate it. I hate when you're watching football and trying to talk to me.
Okay, you hear that aspect. But now on the weekends, I'm watching my favorite team. Let's say, for instance, Arsenal. I'm watching Arsenal. Arsenal losers. First and foremost, football is something I like. But now Arsenal losing means I have to do something else. Maybe I will patronize a female service. So it kind of like goes from one step to another. We need to practice escapism. Otherwise, you can't survive this life. So having those 3 vices is what you need to manage.
Never thought of it like that.
If you can give a man those 3, or like try
but
to...
you can't have if you have all 3, you're finished.
That's crazy.
So that's what you always have to.
And that should be your first question, or one of the questions you ask on dates. Try to find out.
I can always see, I think.
Nah, you can't.
It's very difficult for you to hide either of those things.
Okay, for you said like you like men that are also attractive to other women.
No, I'm saying like you'll know if a guy is an alcoholic because one way or another you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know if a guy likes gaming or sports. One way or another you'll know. You'll know if he likes gambling, and you'll know if he likes sex.
The gambling thing, men mask that stuff is very easy to mask.
And gambling, I think what's the most dangerous one?
Gambling, I feel like is even more dangerous because
gambling and drugs.
That kind of man, you can't really plan a future. Like he will sell you.
How many do you have? I
don't know. I can't say.
How many do you have?
He has 2.
I can't say.
He has 2: football and women.
No. But football is not the second one.
But that's games. That's something you're addicted to.
But you also enjoy gambling a little bit.
I don't enjoy gambling.
Really, you don't?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Gambling never gives me any. I mean, sometimes I do, but I think the maximum I've gambled is maybe €10, like max. I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
That's not gambling.
I don't do.
That's just getting your food wet.
Nah, anything that has to do with non-volatile ways of making money is very, very hard for me. That doesn't give me any rush.
What would you say? Do I have?
What was the first one again?
Alcohol and drugs.
No, it's not the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's women, but he's just learned how to tame it.
Exactly.
It's 2 and 3. The alcohol and drugs, I know a lot of friends that I know some friends that have 3.
we know they need it. In a night, they go out to club, bottle service.
1K is gone.
Bottle service, and then the women come too as well, So, and then afterwards, you gamble.
And the funny thing is, for a guy in a club, they can get 3 in one night. That's crazy.
That's true.
And that's the best night for those kind of guys.
Yeah, it's all about feeling. That's one thing I realized as an adult. Like, you need something to escape from this world, because not everything in this life that you're doing is to your fulfillment or even to your desire.
And sometimes when women say, it doesn't open up, sometimes that's just what he needs. He will never say it. You just need to kind of decipher what he needs. He doesn't want to talk to you
Just a question. Have you guys ever thought about it? What if sex is my therapy?
Mine.
No, mine. Sex is my therapy. I just need to have sex with loads of women, and that's just how I deal with life.
Good for you,
Yeah,
but
you're not gonna be mine. Sorry.
It's like how you say a hoe's not your wife, so it's not for us.
Yeah, so sex.
Go find it somewhere else.
Please.
Fair enough.
Do you see why men lie to women when they hear stuff like this?
Yeah, but women lie too as well. So we both lie.
Yeah, because most women complain like men lie a lot and they don't know. But the thing is, there are so
men lie a lot, women lie
to keep the
dangerously. No, men lie in quantity, women lie quality. The lie a woman will tell has more potential to hurt a lot more than the number of lies a man tells. So a man tells many lies, a woman tells extremely dangerous lies. Does that make sense?
Give me an example. Like taking orgasms and stuff.
Orgasm. No, I would say that as a man, you lie because you want to take the aspect of option from the woman away. That's why you lie.
What do you mean?
If I tell you that, okay, I'm a womanizer, I will not let you know that I'm a woman. I have wandering eyes, and like I said, sex is my therapy. I love you. I'm going to take care of you, provide for you. But after work, before I come home, I might just have to do one thing before I come home.
Let me tell you something.
Doesn't mean that I won't be a good husband to you, but that's just what I need.
Let me tell you something.
You could never fulfill that. Yeah?
Women know. I don't want to say everything, but women know.
No, say more.
Women know a lot. We just choose.
Women feel.
And that
We've got a
instinct,
sixth sense.
that sixth sense, mine has never been wrong.
Women feel, but they don't have answer. See,
And let me tell you, as a woman, the minute you felt that, and you know something is wrong, if you choose to stay, it's because there's something else that's keeping you there.
I like that. I like the aspect that you said that
if you choose to stay. But I've left situations because I felt my sixth sense said no.
So that's your non-negotiable.
You thinking that
I'm so
you're lying, you're being so slick, you're not slick at
No,
all.
we know.
Unless a woman is naive and she's not like activated or strengthened that sixth sense, which also comes with time or experience, then you can get away with lying. But for somebody who knows how to listen to their sixth sense, if she senses my husband,
something's fishy.
In that case, I like what you said. I don't think that a lot of women know when the man is maybe sexually frivolous.
Yeah.
But like you rightly said, she's just not ready to leave the relationship.
Yeah, she chooses to stay.
And she might never be ready. And it's cool.
It's not about being ready. Sometimes people will weigh the pros and cons. Yeah. If I leave this relationship, what am I benefiting? Like, what am I leaving behind? Okay, he's sexual. And this is why a lot of people stay in marriages this is why cheating is not a deal breaker for a lot of people.
I always tell you guys.
Because they're thinking he's giving, and I hear this, I don't mean to offend anybody from that country, but then I hear this from a lot. I hear this from a lot of West African babes. Like, if he cheats, don't leave him. He's giving you everything else, right?
Do you agree with that?
I do not subscribe to that. My mom always says that cheating will tear your soul apart.
Take it away from your mom, because your mom, we already understand.
But I feel like that too.
Your mom is different.
I feel like that too.
Your mom is different.
I feel like you start to resent the person.
No, you don't. You don't.
It depends.
Your mom is guys.
But okay, let's base it on. Let's make it like. Let's generalize it for the Kenyan culture. How is the aspect of cheating? Is it like a deal breaker to leave the whole relationship, or is it like we just keep quiet?
with the older generation, everybody knows all over Africa, the older generation just somehow used to stick through bullshit for some reason. But in Kenya, I would say that women cheat more than men.
Hey.
But I would say that I think somebody also said that on Spotify. Yeah. I don't want to agree to that, but Kenyan women are very slick and they can get away with a lot of things. And I think in our society,
is
it's
it because their men don't have the sense of discernment, or why can't they get away with a lot?
They're busy in a shanty.
No, because they're actually
drinking.
slick. Because women know how to lie. Women know what lie to tell, when to tell the lie, how to behave. And because men are very like...
But with who are they cheating
one-dimensional with other men.
Okay, but are those men better than the one that you have, or is like a...
Sometimes they're all offering different things.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're cheating because you're getting something different from somewhere else. It's not even maybe about...
it's your current boyfriend.
It may not
that emotional connection.
It may be emotion.
I'm going to my best friend.
Yeah, his sex might be good, but he doesn't eat you out well, so you'll go cheat to be eaten out. And because the other guy will only eat you out because he's gonna get inside you, you have to accept that. Or somebody else has a lot of money, or somebody else, lasts 5 minutes, meanwhile you last 1 hour, and she wants like a 5-minute
thing.
Do you
think Kenyan women are more polygamous?
I'm not ruining the reputation of my country. First of all,
you can never.
I'm just saying there's more sexual liberty. There's that balance. In a lot of countries where it's men who cheat way more than women, but then in this case I feel like the women have upped their game.
Let's say the whole cheating thing, because the cheating thing is not a West African thing, because we don't see it as cheating, we just see it as life.
I think you guys
no, I'm not saying that it's so like it's bad. Obviously within the change of the era,
I'll say this, that with you guys it's so accepted. I remember even asking Montana, like, am I sick? Because it's just me and her that seem to have this problem. Because West African men and women have accepted that West African men should just cheat. And it's just one of those situations where it's like, what do you mean this is just life? Like,
because
you're
it's not exclusive. For the
man, and that's the unfair thing. And maybe that's why I'm always angry about it, because where I'm from, you cheat, you have to eat your own medicine. Like,
I think for the men, for the West African men, they have to prove themselves more of being able to provide and take care of the house. So there's
that pressure on our men too, but then because
they also have the sexual aspect as well.
Yeah, but then because I think Kenyan women are very
demanding.
Not demanding, but we also hustle for ourselves.
So they're more career-oriented.
We're very career oriented. We're very like, let's go get our shit together. Let's get our money.
Nigerian women are hustlers.
They are hustlers, but not the majority of them.
I'm talking about, because
a majority of them want to be spoiled and to marry rich.
Nigerian women are hustlers, but they want to be baby girls at the same time. So they are not.
I think
Nigerian women like to depend.
I think Nigerian women are resilient, and yes, there are those that are very hustler. But then with us, we'll actually. I'm not saying they won't go out and get that money, but with us, we'll actually, it's the same way with South African women. We'll build our business. We don't need that man. But then with West Africa, from what we see, and also Central Africa, there's a dependency on the man to always provide. For us, it's just like, I would like a man who provides, but I'm entering this marriage knowing that I can provide for myself, and I'm okay providing for myself.
Maya, do you like men? Do you like women that says, "Oh, I don't need a man"? Do you like that idea? Like,
it depends on how she says it. If she's projecting misandry, like she hates men, and do you boo boo, I'm cool. But if it's like, I don't need a man to live, because then it's calm. Then we can actually build together, because that means. For me, it's like, I would want a woman that I'm dating, like, to at least have an apartment. She's not sleeping in a bunk bed with her sister. She has a car, and she has everything ready. She doesn't have like school debt or anything. Maybe she has a few 20K, 50K lying around her bank account. So now we can actually start something, because when it's about us having a wedding or celebrating, You're gonna put the whole responsibility on me to do the whole shimmy wedding? Hell
I
no.
think sometimes men want to be needed because they know when you need somebody, you can't. It's
can't
almost
leave,
like
yeah.
you can't live without them, and they can be able to get away with that bullshit. And some men and a lot of men don't like to hear when a woman says, "I don't need a man," because then
You're
they
right-
can't
you're right.
throw you that bullshit.
You're right.
And then
It's
like-
controlled.
like
they
what-
want to control.
What
They want to
yeah,
control
it's
that.
about
woman.
yeah. They want to trap you. And when I say when I say like I'm. Okay, I've lost my
Talk
train
your
of-
shit.
No, I've lost my train of thought. I've actually lost my train of thought. But then I think it's important as a woman to state that fact and to be like, I don't need a man, right? I'm emotionally okay. I'm physically okay. Sex, I can get it. Of course, as a woman, I can
But
get
like,
it. Financially,
I
I'm
don't have
okay.
any problem when a woman says that.
Okay.
But the problem I have is like
She
a
weaponize
lot
it.
of men don't need women. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot
Do you
of men,
know-
but we don't go around saying,
Yeah.
I don't need women. Like
Men
what-
need women.
They
A lot
do.
of men
Men
don't
need
Now,
women.
Wait.
Men
Please,
need women.
please elaborando.
This world without women, you know, when men say we don't need women, do you know what this world would be without women? I'm just saying. Forget
Let her finish.
even family,
Yeah.
the family unit. Even in business, imagine what this podcast would be without me and Montana. You know, there's an aspect, there's something that
Sports
women.
podcast.
But how many millions are they? What are the
A lot.
chances? What are the chances it would succeed? What are the chances?
Have you
Okay,
seen
okay,
a lot of sport podcasts?
Wait.
There
Let
are
her
a lot of
finish,
sport
let her finish.
podcasts. What you're not getting is you're trying to eliminate us, saying that you can do just as well or better without
But that's
us.
exactly what a
there's-
woman is saying too.
No, we're not saying that. We're saying, listen, times have changed. I'm not gonna marry you, man. I'm not gonna take you just because you're gonna give me food or put food on the table. I can put that food on the table. I don't need you, but I want you, and I want to
but
choose
that's
you.
the problem. You didn't say that I want you.
But
You
that's
guys- you-
what
you
they
wep-
mean.
You
That's what
weaponize
they
it.
mean.
But that's how,
Weaponize
hey,
that.
hello.
But that's the same thing
When I'm
you
making
guys do.
statement and
You
people
guys,
are-
you
But
guys,
guys- but guys
you
don't-
guys also weaponize. What do you bring to the table? You twist that thing around.
no,
to
when-
you
when-
do that.
When
You
men
do
say, when
that.
men say, what do you bring to the table, is because a lot of women come with this weird ideology of what they want from a man. They want him to earn 400k a year. They want him to be this,
It's
that,
true,
that.
but
they are
she's, but
cockroaches.
she,
They don't
they're
even
not.
have
It's
anything.
not that they're cockroaches. Not everything in this world has to be valued with money. Not everything in this world has to be valued with money. Intuition, you can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on motherhood. You can't put a price on someone turning your house into a home. You can never put a price on
Okay.
that. I cannot bring wisdom to the table and
Wait,
say,
wait.
this is what I bring to the
Thank-
table.
thank-
You can
Okay.
quantify what you bring to the table. And
Relax,
you turn that statement and turn it to women, and you're like, what do you women bring to the table? I can't
wait,
quantify
wait,
what I
wait,
bring.
wait.
You're making it seem like men. I'm just giving you an example. Men don't go around saying, "Yeah, we don't need women."
That's
Even
what
though-
you're thinking. And that's why also emotionally you're attached to other men. Because you're thinking, apart from sex, what does a woman bring to the table? Nothing. In your head, you're like, it's nothing.
No, that's
But
not that's not-
exactly
that's
what
not-
the woman is
Wait,
saying.
wait,
though.
That's
wait,
not
like-
what
That's
a
not
woman
what
is
a woman
saying.
is
A
saying.
woman is saying that, you know what? This man brings this to the table, and that's why I want him. Or I want this man that brings this to the table. The thing with these women is maybe they don't articulate what they're willing to bring to the table, and it just looks like they're leeches.
Me, personally, I don't like to ask that question because you're putting the person on a spot and they end up saying some random stuff like, "What do you bring to the table?" Then she has to think of, "What do I bring?"
Montana, you're so quiet.
Montana's learning, but okay. Let's go back to You said that the world would be a catastrophe without women.
Yeah. Speak your truth.
You don't want to go and dictate on.
No, I'm gonna speak my shit. The thing is, like, I think men understand patriarchy. That's one thing.
It's because you guys
It's
also
patriarchy.
Yeah,
It's
let's not say
It's literally
wait.
patriarchy. If I built this building, I would
No,
understand this
No,
building.
but it doesn't mean like that's one thing that you always make. You guys always make it seem like women don't benefit from patriarchy. I told you guys, women do.
We benefit from it, but you benefit more
No,
from
that's
it.
not true. That's not true. Only a certain demographic of men benefit from patriarchy. The ones that have political power, the ones that are rich, they ones.
And that's how patriarchy designed patriarchy.
Yeah,
so that you can get to the top and you can benefit from it.
No, but that means 90% of men don't, probably even more, don't benefit from it.
And what percentage of women benefit from it? And in what sense? Can you explain how we benefit from?
It's just a man just has to pick a woman, a random woman that doesn't have to bring anything to the construction site, and he can elevate her. Simple as that. It's because you are demanding that, okay, I also want to be able to struggle my way through this life, figure out for myself. That's why patriarchy is not designed for you specifically. But for the older generation, they never complain about patriarchy.
But they weren't happy. They weren't happy.
We don't know.
We know they weren't happy. Stop acting down.
No, I'm always telling you.
They weren't happy.
I'm always telling you that the happy people are the ones that keep quiet and enjoy.
And majority.
It's because I don't want you to know that I'm happy.
They suffered inside.
You can see it.
I don't know if it's the majority.
They were not happy.
Look, the ones that I know aren't happy. It's true. But the ones that are happy, I've never seen them.
But if majority of the ones you know or all the ones you know are not happy, what does that say? Let's think. You're whatever you are. Like, let's look at math, probability. If we pick a random group of 10 people and 8 are not happy.
It's just based on what I see. I don't see the rest. So that's why, of course.
Mayowa, do you know how you sound right now?
Guys, we need to wrap up the episode.
Oh, no, wait. Do you know how you sound?
No, but it's true. The thing is that I can never grasp the full scope. The way I believe the world is set is, I feel like, honestly speaking, and I can never explain it, I feel like the world is in balance.
In balance.
It's balanced. The world is balanced. Obviously, in the world that I'm in, I can be like, okay, I'm not rich. I feel
like the world is so far from balance.
No, the world is definitely balanced. It has to be rich. It has to be poor.
And I will end the episode by saying patriarchy.
No, we're not ending the episode. To end the episode, we're going to play like a...
Patriarchy is the reason the world has faced half of the shit it has. And I'm going to say this. Every kingdom, every culture, every empire... That
what you're saying is crap.
It's not crap. I'm not saying crap. Look at the amount of wars. Look at the amount of wars we have because of men.
Don't say that. The world wouldn't be a better place if women rule the world. That's what we think.
The world would not be a better place if one person acted like they're above the other. The world would just be...
But that's human. So if women rule the world, so the French politician might feel like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna rule over Italy.
Let me say this. This is toxic patriarchy.
No, it's not toxic patriarchy.
It is toxic patriarchy.
It's the aura.
What I'm saying is, as much as I'm not like a traditional Africanist, but you'll see all these cultured histories. The communities worked, the empires worked because yes, there was patriarchy in a sense. All African communities had patriarchy, but there was a power women were also given so that there is a balance. Balance is about balance. If one person is stepping on the other, there is no balance. I know I use the same word to explain one word, but then... Okay, this is a whole other topic. Patriarchy has to be a topic.
This is what you can expect from Prophet. It's too ginger. Y'all ain't ready for this vibe.
To end the episode, I want to ask like quick fire questions.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm going to ask 6 questions. You answer with only one word.
Okay.
Let's start with Montana.
Only one
DK word.
So 6 questions, you answer with one word, and afterwards, you choose to elaborate on 2 questions.
Okay.
That you answer.
Okay, you will still give us the ginger while we're doing it.
Okay.
So, do you subscribe to different rooms in a marriage?
Huh?
Yes.
Having different rooms in a marriage.
While sleeping?
I am the advocate for that.
Different bedrooms?
Different bedrooms.
Yes.
Yes.
No. I'm not like this African.
Okay.
I guess I'm white.
Are men and women equal?
No. Are men and women equal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't answer that one.
No, I know why I want to answer. Yeah, I know why.
Can you love someone but not want to be with them?
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
What made him or her bad in bed?
What?
How can I answer that with one word?
What made the person bad in bed?
What made
I
him
can't
or her
speak.
bad in bed? Just have to say one word.
I can't use one word. Can I use a sentence?
Yeah, try.
He really beat himself that he's all that, but the expectation.
Okay.
Do you know? Wait. Don't say it. Victor, what is this?
That's screw.
Hey, don't say it. Don't say it. Victor, what is this? If a woman does this, what does that mean?
Small.
No,
Okay.
it means it's a school loose.
No, we did it with emotion. We didn't just hold it
did
up.
this.
Okay. Okay, you have to answer the question. What
Okay.
made him or her bad in bed?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I heard what made emo. I was like, who's emo?
Him or her.
Okay. What made you not see him again? Or what made you not see her again?
Where? His breath.
Ooh. Came from straight from the gods.
Boring.
You say one word.
Yeah.
Culture. Let's say culture.
Okay.
Why do you fake orgasm?
Can't speak.
On
Yeah, but-
behalf of all the other women, ego.
Okay.
I never did.
Okay, so which two do you want to elaborate on?
Okay, let me go first. No, no, thank you for sorry.
No.
No.
But you can't elaborate on the same question. So
You have to
one
do 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2
person- So
minutes.
real quick.
Real quick. Yeah, the men and women. I'll go with men and women. Men and women are equal. We are equal in human, but we differentiate between or we distinguish between the efforts that we have to put in. So
Okay.
we are both equally human, but with the roles that we have to play in this society, in this world,
That's
it's
where it goes
different.
different.
So I don't
Agreed.
believe in all this. Okay, a man can birth a child. Let's not lie to ourselves. What kind of bull crap is that?
So that means we're not equal.
No,
We're not
equal.
equal.
We're equal, but
He
we're
means physical. No, like
physically, and the jobs that we have to do in this society are different.
Yeah, but
and the roles
in,
we have to
in,
play.
in the grand scheme of
There is
things,
no
are
such
we-
thing as equal.
Yeah, but you have to like generalize.
but that's
we're balanced.
you see.
okay. So
You see.
okay, that's your answer, Paula. Which one do you want to answer?
I don't know why a man's breath stinks worse than a woman's.
What do you mean? Okay, let me.
All the lies they've told.
The disgusting shit inside here. But met this guy for a date,
Oh, Jesus Christ, this Lord.
and he just said,
And Paula was like, "Oh my God, I've resurrected."
Did you die?
huh?
Did you die?
It's just one of those things where you're like, so where are we going today?
No, but that's impossible. How can you do that? How can you do that?
How can I?
Look, smell. I'm not talking about scent. Scent is different from smell. A smell is a non-negotiable.
Yeah, but I met that person on that day. What was I supposed
look, my
to
mom is calling me. Look, I cannot
I
do
can't
this.
Did you
do
kiss him?
that. Never. I've
Look,
only
I
kissed
don't-
two people.
I'm
I
always,
don't
I'm
think
always
she'd
three
even kiss on the
people.
first date.
I would never kiss on the
okay.
first
I meet a
date.
girl. It's nice. We're vibing. She comes to my house. We're trying to have sex. She offs her pants and it smells. The whole room smells like stockfish.
You know what? Do you know what is more disrespectful?
Time out.
A good-looking girl that smells.
You'll be more annoyed.
What are you saying? What about a husband?
Because see, I know this might sound controversial. If a ugly-looking girl smells, I won't be pissed.
Yeah, you'll be like, that's her style.
Yeah.
No,
But if
seriously.
a good-looking girl stinks.
The thing
like-
is, the worst thing.
But why do you guys feel disrespected?
No, because as a good as a
I
good
feel
looking.
disrespected. You come to me without brushed teeth. Like, who am I?
Okay, let's say
like,
for instance,
seriously.
I'm good looking, but I come to your house and you can see that my socks have been worn for the last 4 days.
Oh my God! I know what made me not see him again.
And
Oh my
it's-
God!
and
Wait! We were talking about cleanliness, and this guy I was talking about how I have OCD. All my friends know this. You cannot enter my room with the shoes or slippers from outside, and even if your feet
She
have
has
been.
room slippers.
I have room slippers. You even borrow me socks. And I was
Sapatu,
telling,
that's a
and I
East
was
African
telling
thing.
this guy about this, and he was like, "What do you mean, even dirty socks?" I'm like, "No, you can't enter my room with dirty socks." He said, "I've worn this for the past 7 days." That's the last time that guy saw me, and
days.
I looked at him.
Is he a
This-
pig?
No, this half Kenyan, half,
Yes.
No, say his name. Say his
Yes.
name.
He's a pig, eh?
And you can imagine.
and he's so good.
No,
Yeah, I think I saw that.
You
guy.
dropped me off. You dropped.
you can
me
imagine
off.
his boxer shorts. He definitely has
I
skid
won't be
marks
able to
there.
see him again.
Okay, Montana, you. have
Montana,
to answer
you.
your
You
question.
You know, I know we're not supposed to answer the same one, but I one time left the guy because it was so boring. You know when you know that they're not going to bring any drama to your life?
So you want drama?
Wait. This,
I know.
What stuff is that?
I like drama. drama too. You guys like drama. Don't
We
lie.
all like
You like
drama.
drama. Whether it's good or bad, we all like drama. We feed off drama.
Yes.
It makes
And
life
like,
life.
you know, I had so much drama.
Okay, we can't end this. We can't end this. We can't end this. We can't. Hello. Hello.
End the episode here. Wait, you had so much
I
drama.
had so much to tell and so much drama happening. Or I can fish drama from somewhere. And I'm like, and he was not toxic. He was like
Is
a
that not
normal
what you
guy.
want? Is that not what you want?
No, we don't want
But like,
that.
he wasn't really any spice. And I said, what's up with you? And
He's
he
not
goes
even
like,
funny, is he?
no. And he's like, no, I'm just normal, you know. And I was like, no, you can't just be normal. Like, you need to
But
be.
are you abnormal? Are you abnormal?
It's
You're
not that. It's not that. Like, you know, my friend Jerry always says that a man needs adventure to entice a woman, and maybe she doesn't mean drama. She just means that adventure, that
Yeah.
storytelling, that
But
being funny.
He has adventure.
That's-
He plays World of Warcraft. He does all these things. He's a nerd.
Yeah, but
Was
maybe,
he this
but
guy
if
who-
he even said there was a bit of drama happening on his Minecraft game, I'd be
Is he
like,
the guy
okay,
who
cool.
had like a cargo shorts, pink and
No,
blue?
no,
Okay.
not even him. Someone else.
Okay, that's it.
Do you see women?
But do I need?
You do need
You
drama.
need drama.
And by drama,
we might say-
drama doesn't always have to be negative. It can be
No.
somebody
how
who's
can
like
drama? How can drama be positive?
an engagement is
Please tell me how-
True,
drama,
true,
or you guys
true.
like the same show is drama. Like drama,
that drama? That's
drama
not
is
drama.
just no drama is just eventfulness.
I
That's what
I
drama
love this
is.
podcast because
You guys are
what
crazy.
we as men are seen as drama is not what you guys are seen.
No, there's bad drama and there's good drama. There's a drama where it's like you're gonna cause me trouble. I don't want that. But then I want the drama where you're telling me
You-
stories. You have gossip.
But even if you're gonna
Don't-
cause me
don't.
drama, I would like to think that you could kind of cause me a bit of
So that
trouble.
means you're not looking for drama. You're looking for excitement.
Ah, that's why men cheat.
No,
That's why I always say that.
And this is where we end the podcast.
Exactly. English is clearly not our first language.
We're
Guys,
African, baby.
guys, follow, like, subscribe.
And thanks for all the support
Love
so
ya.
far.
Exactly. Love y'all.